bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Aztecs offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Ballmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen again.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. On third down, he drops the throw. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown. San Diego State. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Fresno State's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run the option. The pitch. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try the left side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Hankins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Sutton. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. Smacks him with the stiff arm.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the ground, it's Parker. There he goes! to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Sutton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sutton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this defense gets the sack and puts him in third and long. And I tell you what, this offense, they just got to stay out of those situations. Last drive, they got in it, and they had to punt. This drive, getting in it again, predictable situations.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. And the Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
On the run, it's Parker. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Finds his man. It's Rasmussen.
The thing I like like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. With the catch, it's Napier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 4 wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Sutton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Caught behind the line. It's Parker. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Using his legs, it's Parker. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Power football with the run. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bring in the heat. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 10 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sutton. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Durham. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates.
He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Aztecs in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That's caught. It's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right?
Breaks into the open. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hankins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Aztecs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Here's a heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Brown wants to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Jukes his way for more. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sutton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
To the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. And the Aztecs are threatening on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with them.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Brown will throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. They get him down to this offensive setup, 1st and goal from the 9. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape.
Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Aztecs send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all this stupid...
Snags it on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Brown wants to pass. Complete downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Bulldogs have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here in the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Pulls it in. It's Napier. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They're looking to throw on second and short. Running into the open space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be
turning it on. Touchdown, Aztecs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
San Diego State, 23. Fresno State, 13.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Brown will throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Fresno State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Aztecs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rivers. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Gonna look downfield again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessful. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
They'll try to get outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They go to the ground. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little over overhyped. It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football